Hey guys, it's Trey DeWitt and welcome back to my video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe because I make videos twice a week, every Sunday and Wednesday, and you don't want to miss out. Let's just jump to the video. Today we're going to be talking about college, and specifically we're going to be talking about the things that I wish I'd known going to college. A lot of people don't talk about it. Basically, I'm going to give you the real shit about college that no one talks about. Boom. So without no further ado, let's get started. I want to make it clear that this is for anyone. This is either for the high schoolers that are going to college. This is for probably the freshmen that are in college. This could be seniors that are about to graduate. This could be for anybody. I just want to make that clear. So let's start off with the first one. Writing out weekly agendas. I usually have two planners, which I have a school academic one, and then I have a personal planner. Well, and then I have a YouTube planner. So everything that I have going on, I just make sure that I keep ahead of my schedule. That way I'm not stressing myself out. Even in high school, I never had organization skills until I realized, and I got to college and I was like, holy shit, like I have something to do every single day. I had to prioritize. I don't think that's how you say it. In college, you're really gonna be busy, and your professors don't tell you like when stuff is due. They'll tell you like a month before, and you're like, holy crap, I have something due tomorrow that my professor didn't even tell me. It's gonna happen like that. Whether that be on your phone, I have to show you guys my phone, by the way. Like, so beautiful. No, so whether that be your phone, you go to calendar and you just type in whatever. Whether that just be on a blank piece of paper and you just write down all the list of things you have to do that week. Whatever it is, write that down because it's gonna be beneficial for you throughout your whole college journey. Now that we have that out the way, let's go to the second one. The second one really doesn't pertain to like the freshmen, because usually the freshmen always have like, what is it, on-campus dining, I guess you could say. This is like for people who live off campus. So I learned this last year, and it was meal prepping. For those of you that don't know what meal prepping is whenever you cook something and you cook in advance, so that way you don't have to cook every day. And I definitely found this very beneficial in college. Last semester, I was so busy to the point where I didn't have time to cook. On the weekends, I'll just meal prep, fix up a lot of stuff so that way I'm able to cook throughout the week. And then that way, like whenever I'm like really busy with school, I don't have to think about cooking. For what I do every 2 days, I meal prep. So I will cook on Monday and I have leftovers on Tuesday, and then I'll cook on Wednesday and I'll have leftover on Thursdays. And then like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the weekends, I just go eat out, like go get fast food. I feel like in general, meal prepping, even when you're out of college or even if you're not in college, meal prep, please tell your parents to do it, tell yourself to do it. All right, so now that we have meal prepping out the way, let's go to the third one, which is studying. Wow, you would never think you'll study in college. What? You go to school and you don't study? Yeah, no, I'm being serious right now. I've had my experience with that last semester. I barely studied and I saw my GPA go down through the drain and back up somewhere else where I don't even know where it is. I don't know where my GPA is right now. Just kidding, I recovered that. Some of the like programs that you go in for college for, you have to have a particular GPA, and most of the times it's a high GPA. Luckily for me, my program, it doesn't require a high GPA. I'm able to do great in my classes. I don't have to stress that much. I mean, it's still good to make A's, but I don't have to make A's and that sounds really bad. I don't have to make top-notch grades. Let me just say that. It sounds so cliche. I don't want to sound cliche, but like make sure you just put your schoolwork first, and then like, you know, your family and your friends and like everything else. Because honestly, if you get distracted in college and you start to slack off, not only will your GPA go down, but you might get kicked out of college. So paying all that money and then you fail your classes, unless you're like Bill Gates. I don't have a joke for that, but yeah. And for those of you that are watching and you're like, well, Trey, I do my work. Well, good for you. I'm glad. I think the reason why I put this is because a lot of people go into college and they get very insecure and they get very like sad and lonely. Just fucking love yourself. I know it's so hard, but it's easy at the same time. Definitely an eye-opening for me, because like you see a lot of people, you do. There's so many people that you will meet and people you'll just see and you're like, holy shit. But like, you just have to like know that you are worth it. Even if you feel like your GPA is going down the drain like mine did, and I almost dropped out of college and I was like, holy shit, like I don't know what I want to do in my life. I still kind of found my self-confidence in a way. I just want to share that with you guys, for those of you that are probably low right now. in this pandemic, you know, anything can happen. All right, now that we got really personal with the self-confidence, let's go to number 5. The next one, I think it should have been like the first one. I'm just gonna say it. Really take your time to figure out why you want to go to college. A lot of people don't have to go to college, and like I get it, like society forces you to go to college because that's the normal way to live your life, and like it's comfortable. I have my opinion on that, and like we'll talk about that later. Do you want to go to college because, you know, that's where you see yourself, and you know, you want to enjoy that college life, you want to create memories? If that's the direction you want to go, just know you're going to be in debt. So after you leave college, that 4 years, that's it, you're in debt. My other choice, if you want to go to college because, you know, you see yourself being a doctor, a lawyer, if you see yourself doing that, like you obviously have to go to college, because a doctor is not gonna open up me when he doesn't know what he's doing. You know, you need school for that. I'm talking about in terms of people who are going to college because their family told them to. If you feel that way, don't go to college. Take a gap year, take 2, take 4. Don't ever go to college if you feel that way. There are successful people that are out there that don't have a college degree, that are making tons of fucking money than the people who went to college and got a degree. I should have thought about, you know, my decision of going to college, because I feel like if I didn't go to college, 1, I wouldn't be in debt right now, and 2, I'd probably be in California right now living my dream. I'm literally about to graduate next year, so sometimes I gotta think about the real picture. So I'm almost done, and after that I can live my dream. I still have my college degree, and we can go from there. My channel used to be so funny, it didn't get boring, and it's still boring. Then we getting deep. Alright, we're almost done here. Let's talk about the 6th college hack that I should have known before going to college. This one is strictly just because, well, let me tell you. Don't be afraid to ask your professors for any questions or resources, because you never know what they know. I'll explain. Right now I'm in my major classes, so all of my classes strictly are my major, but 1 class, but we're not gonna talk about that. And for those of you that don't know, I'm majoring in communications. For those of you that are communication majors, let me know in the comment box below so we can be friends. For one of my classes, we have to build a website. It's pretty cool to see my peers and my classmates building a website. Something that I've always wanted to do, just didn't know how to do. Don't be afraid to ask them, like, hey, how did you do this? Or like, hey, teach me. Or even just go to your professor, like, why are we doing this? You know, like, just don't be afraid to ask questions to your professors, because you never know. Those professors could literally give you a job. Those like job interviews that you get, they're gonna probably ask like who we can speak to, so that way, you know, we know that you're reliable or whatever. You know, make sure you're very polite to your professors, and you understand that, you know, you can ask them questions. That's what they're there for. Alrighty, last but not least, since TikTok came out, my screen time is crazy. Let's just all take a look what my screen time is. My screen time is actually 3 hours and 17 minutes today. If you don't believe me, here it goes. So yeah, that being said, that 3 hours that I was on my phone, I could have easily been studying. I could have easily been working on my website. I could have easily been doing some YouTube stuff. That time is valuable. You're never gonna have that time again. You know, I get it. I get these apps are addicting. However, you have to realize that these apps are not gonna get you that college degree. Those apps are not gonna get you a job unless you get famous off those apps, and that's different. You know, get off of TikTok, please. Charli D'Amelio can wait. Charli D'Amelio getting paid just to freaking sleep in her bed. That's really crazy to say out loud. But yeah. Alrighty guys, that's pretty much it for this week. If you enjoyed these college hacks, if you found these college hacks beneficial for your life, give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I make videos every single Sunday and Wednesday, and you don't want to miss out. So make sure you subscribe now. We don't have any comments this week, but I want to know your opinion. Do you feel like we should go to college, or do you feel like we shouldn't go to college? Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll pick the best one to put in my next video. Alrighty guys, like I said, that's pretty much it for this week's video. I love you, and I'll see you on Wednesday on a brand new video. Peace out.